What's up, everybody? Welcome back to STG Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Tonight we're playing Alien, the tabletop RPG, with the amazing crew of the On Tilt. This cast of creatives here will keep you entertained and certainly not on the edge of your seat with stress and panic rolls. I'm kidding. It's totally going to happen. Uh, thank you all for joining us. We're going to go around the table here real quick and to answer chat questions. So, kind of sort of a new intro. I wanted to add, I was trying an experiment with like a countdown because every time I would go live before and do the automatic intro, it would cut off the warning. So
Oh,
I figured I'd just put a
that
little
sucks.
countdown on there. So
Yeah, I like it. It works.
Yeah, it was cool.
well, thank you. Pedro Pascal, yeah. Emilio does kind of look like that, doesn't he?
I'm
No complaints
nowhere
from
near
me.
even mad about that. I'll take that all day.
Right? I'm like, well, now we
I look
know.
like Daddy Pedro? Hell yeah!
Now we know who we need to reach out to for casting.
Right? For the live action
yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Also, Smash.
Yes.
Jesus. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? No. All right. Let's go around the table real quick. I'll have everybody say who they are and who they're playing this evening and if anything else. Oh, well, hello, Raindrop. I'm going to put that on the thing. Hope you're having a good night and you're getting some ready for some good sleep. I'm going to pass it around real quick. Let everybody talk about who they are, what they got going on, and who their character is. Just super fast, or take your time, do what you want to do. I'm going to pass it first to let's go to Phoebe. Let's talk to Phoebe first.
All right. I go by Dreamer Uzumaki on Twitch and Discord. Or you might see it as Demon Uzumaki, depending. I play Phoebe Lugo here in Alien Tabletop. She is a teen medic. This past episode, she got almost killed off by a predator, hung up, in the ceiling and all that. Super fun. But aside from that, I'm in two other D&D campaigns, or one of them is D&D, the other one is the Wild Sea. In the D&D campaign, it's Critio Grito. I am a bugbear barbarian that is kind of a pacifist most of the time. And then over at the Wild Sea, I play Sparks, who is a dragonfly Mothran, and I have a lot of fun shenanigans. The last one in that episode, I got to dance on a basically like a little hover car thing. So yeah. But I am now going to pass it off to Juniper.
That's me. I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice most places on the internet. Where you can see me playing three Sundays out of the month over on Shattered Tabletop Gaming. This is one of those Sundays, obviously. I also play in the Wild Sea along with Dreamer Uzumaki up there. And what's the other one? The other one is Naturally Shattered on the first Sunday of the month as well. There's also a Call of Cthulhu game once a month on a Friday. I think we're just talking about which Friday at the moment. But yeah, stay tuned for that. You can also find me playing in way too many games over on Maestrianord, which is another channel run by Mummy Khalik and Mazrix. There's so many campaigns over there. I'm not going to list out. It's crazy. If you want to know how many and what and when, check out the link tree that is going to go in the chat if it isn't already. There it is. Thank you, Tofu. Tonight I'm playing Susanna, who is our ship scientist. Does she work with illegal alien, stuff happening behind the scenes on the black market? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. I will pass it up to Tim, Lance Corporal Deacon up there.
All right, my name's Tim, just an Alien super fan. You're not going to find me on just about anywhere on the internet if I can help it. Lance Corporal Deacon's kind of the old man of the group. He's been around, seen some stuff, and he just does his best to keep his chosen family alive. So I'll pass it on over to Darth Caustic.
Hey, everybody, I'm Ryan, and I'm not muted because Ray's running the stream, not Mommy Khalik. It's gonna be my intro whenever I'm not on Maestria Nord, just to poke at her. You can catch me over here on SCG playing here on Aliens, as well as the occasional game where we can fit it. Last night we did Star Wars Oops All Mandos. Tomorrow we'll be back with Cyberpunk, where I get to play a little techie. You can catch me on Maestria Nord on the Veils of Blood with both Ray and Juniper over there as we play vampires in 1888 London. I also run the Dark Domain channel in Discord. So this week for that, I think all I have is a D&D 3.5 game where the characters are already dead and they're trying to escape from the Nine Hells.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And then, of course, we have a monthly Westmart style game of Supernatural, the one based on the CW TV show.
Oh yeah.
Team Dean. Just saying.
100%. I don't trust anybody that likes Sam more.
Prime television. Prime television. Love it. All right, and I am Ray, the Arcmaster of STG. I run most of the games over here, with the exception of Glimmering Pines, which is ran by G9, 1/3 of the amazing Magical Mist crew. So definitely make sure to check that out. That's a bunch of feral children at a feral summer camp with very little rules and lots of magic. So what could go wrong? And then, of course, I am also in the Call of Cthulhu game with Juniper. I pretty much play the unhinged character because DMs can't be taken seriously when they play characters. So that's a lot of fun. I'm also in, as are previously stated, I'm in some stuff over on Maestria Nord. And then I will also be doing a one-shot of Halo over on Dark Domains. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Mainly because I haven't really seen Ryan as a DM, so I'm eager for that. I'm ready.
You don't watch my YouTube content?
I do, but it's
Well,
more-
obviously I like Mommy Khalik better now.
That's fine. At least I don't mute you. I keep trying to weasel my way into a game on the Magical Mist, but it's not working just yet. But I've almost got them sold on a character idea called Princess Jelly Belly. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
As for our channel here this evening, we have some super amazing reward channel point thingies that you can buy and cause all kinds of chaos, both for me and the players. Lots of silliness can happen in that regard. We also will need rolls. I'll need some rolls throughout the night, and not the delicious yeasty kind. I need D6 rolls for this game. So if I call for one, I need !D6 in chat. It'll roll, and I will use that pretty much for against players. I like to take that pressure off of me. So if someone, a beloved medics, let's say, happens to pass away, it's chat's fault, not mine.
Totally
No.
chat's fault.
They're
Mhm.
safe this time. I'm here, not in the chat.
That is true. That is true.
Can't beat him, join him.
Yeah,
That's all right. I'll just take it out on
100%.
Emilio. It's fine.
Got a bar of soap and a sock.
Locking the cockpit door.
All right, everybody, get your socks with change in it. We're going to go teach Emilio a lesson.
All the pennies.
Mhm.
All right.
How do I taste copper?
All right. Now, in our last episode, the crew was after, I believe it was a derelict ship. You were trying to find out what the heck was going on. My microphone might get wonky because I accidentally turned the music off instead of turning the volume up.
Oops.
Like a ding dong. All right. And they encountered a predator who immediately tried to strangle Phoebe to death. There's a little bit of combat, but everyone survived. There was an explosion, and you now have the body of a one-armed predator on your ship. You had taken everything back to Mr. De Laurentiis and gotten, your monies and rewards and stuff from that. Yes. It's what makes the universe go round. Space capitalism.
Huzzah!
So that was $10,000 to split plus 2,000 each extra for hazard pay, wasn't it? So it's like four grand each or something. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. So it sounds good.
And I was like, I'm not a math person. I'll go with that.
Let's go with that, 4,000 each.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. And then he said that he'd give us each an extra 2,000 on top of that, depending on the state of the ship that we returned. Like a bond on the ship. So
Looking at
12K.
did we get the full bond back?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hell
So
yeah.
6K each. And then Emilio got a
In
bit of
the
extra on
money.
top of that, I think.
Yeah.
Money.
I got like an extra 5.
Yeah.
Despite his unorthodox methods, Emilio is actually a really good pilot.
We're not dead yet.
Yep.
No. I have one goal, and it's not to kill you. It's to make everyone put barf bag on their inventory sheet.
I just looked at my income and expenses because I was going to put the $6,000 of payment in there. The last item on that is just labeled Jeff begging, and it's minus $1 for the dollar I gave.
Yeah.
Clear that
That's right.
conscience.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's fantastic.
Golly. I forgot about that, actually. Oh.
So did Jeff.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
did. He's had a little bit of a psychosis incident.
Yeah.
So
Poor Jeff.
you all are back at the on tilt, and the ship is the way it usually is. It's ready to go at a moment's notice, kind of thing. You haven't heard anything from De Laurentiis for a while, but as you're kind of milling about on the ship, taking care of personal things, tidying up personal matters, things like that, a communique comes in from the Wayland Yutani Corp.
Oh, gross.
Corporate overlords.
What does this communique say?
It is an open invitation for a contract. All they would like is some research data to be retrieved from Perdition Station, a derelict outpost that orbits planet PX917.
People keep using the D word, and I don't think they understand what that's supposed to mean. Is this derelict like the last one? Because that wasn't so derelict.
It's pretty occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any information on this contract regarding hazards or any expectations for the journey?
So, as per Wayland Yutani norm, the only details that they provide is that Perdition Station went dark 6 months ago. No one knows why, and the risk is unknown. Because of these factors, they are willing to pay a lump sum of $100,000 for the data.
Dang.
You say 100,000? How much again?
100,000.
Sheesh.
For that kind of space bucks, I'll put on a dress and do it.
Right?
Deacon says, walking out already wearing a dress.
This beautiful crochet little thing that he's made.
I had to put it on for sizing purposes. That's all.
Does he do this a lot?
It's got the shoulder
Yeah.
pads built in.
Yeah, he does. he has some matching sets where he's got a dress and then the cat matches with him. He does this a lot.
Signed on an interesting crew.
Look, space is a lonely place with lots of time between stops.
Maybe with the
in in the cargo bay, leaning over the railing, putting on makeup. Like, would you fly with me? I'd fly with you.
I'd
Fly
fly
with you so hard.
Oh my god.
And I don't think anyone would be surprised.
Like, oh,
Yep.
it's Thursday. All right.
So that's how Deacon copes. He goes back to his quarters, puts on a dress. He's like putting on lipstick, crosses a name off of a list with it, and then like puts more on and lays down.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I gotta put that in there. When in
some,
space,
like-
gotta slay.
Put some Olivia Newton-John on, listening to that.
Yes. So it's really up to y'all if you want to take this job or how you want to go about this.
I mean, $100,000 is hard to pass up.
Right? Like, I'll get the knee pads out for $100K.
I'd prefer if you were in the pilot seat when you're flying there. I'm just throwing that out there.
Fair.
That's for the $14.99 stream.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, 100,000. That's way too hard to pass up. I'm in game.
I'm in too, but it does raise the question of that much money. What exactly are the hazards here? That is an awful lot of hazard pay.
I feel like this is one of those situations where, like, if you die, we never hired you.
Yeah. Very Wayland Yutani.
But think of the research opportunities, Susanna.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not in. We just need to be careful and go about this smartly. Is there any way we can gather information about Perdition Station before we get there?
I'm going to say that it's fairly easy to gather information. Like, you could definitely just kind of like, I don't know what you would call it back in the 80s, like do a Google
it.
ask Jeeves or something, it's just very surface level information. That Perdition Station is it's on the up and up. It's a reputable research facility. It does a lot of planetary research for Wayland, basically trying to help them find the best planets to mine for the most money. So there's definitely a lot of different planetary. There you go. Yes, Tofu says Bing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bing search. Alta Vista.
This particular planet that Perdition Station is orbiting is a very storm-racked planet, but it's very mineral rich, and it's just on the edge of Wayland Yutani's deep space mining operations. The only problem is the atmosphere is very, very toxic.
You can hear the canary going up in the background. That's how we
Yeah.
know it's toxic.
It's fine. It's not like we're landing on the planet.
It's true.
Do we have suits though?
I believe
we
so.
we could afford suits at this point.
That's true. I guess we were gonna have a
Montage.
yeah, montage is what I was about to say. But yeah, I think as long as our suits are up to par, which I could go give them, a quick QC type deal, I don't think that'd be an issue.
I mean, I suppose considering that the station went dark 6 months ago, it would be a good idea to have suits even just to explore the station. So, yeah, Phoebe.
Suits normal.
Oh, for sure.
Buckles, buckles, buckles.
Yeah.
Click the bell. Guns in holsters.
butt bras.
Now the challenge is to work the phrase "butt bras" into every episode somehow.
Got to make sure to ask Liam every episode. Did you remember your butt bra?
Liam, what are you wearing?
I see you got plenty of buckles, but
Yeah, like even if we need to pick up some Mark 35 pressure suits, they're only like $2K a pop.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. We can afford that.
What is that?
Ah, beautiful. Love it. Love it.
But yeah,
All right, so we're picking up suits.
and maybe just some other equipment, I guess. And then just doing it like more or less like a good check over everything before we go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Also,
Alrighty.
do we have that predator body? Like, on
Yeah.
that ship?
Yeah, we took that with us.
Is I'm trying to kind of look through like the table contents type deal in the book, but like, are we able to get like anything off that body?
I mean, not anything that would like be in the book, because that was like something. I think it was like a splat book added later.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was like, can we kind of salvage this thing and maybe get some armor or weapons or like the whole Amber.
Yeah, here's a
style where
shoulder-mounted
she was, like,
plasma
using parts.
thrower.
I mean, the dude was using like a garrote wire on you at some point, so there's got to be weapons,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, incidentally, can I study that while we're talking about it? Can I study that specimen to reduce people's stress a little bit? Since we got time now.
Sure.
Or analysis, observation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm also thinking like if it's possible to maybe get some like armor to upgrade, like or Deacon's armor, and then any weapons that any of us could use potentially. What just happened?
I'm here for it. What happened? What'd you get?
I just rolled 13 dice, didn't get a single success.
Damn.
I think doesn't that mean that everybody gains a level of stress?
It does indeed. A failed roll increases other PC's stress levels by 1. So I'm very sorry about that. I had 13 fucking dice. I thought that was in the bag, but no. God fucking
It's like,
damn it.
Phoebe, if it makes you feel better, this thing is a killing machine.
Just so scientific about it, like.
Yeah, that would stress her out.
I can push the roll though to see if I can.
You can?
Yeah, I'm going to push that. So pushing that increases my stress level by 1, but it lets you re-roll everything, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Come on.
For sure,
All right, that's
you
better.
can hit 1 on 13 dice a second time.
Surely.
three successes that time, but I also rolled a
Yeah.
1 on one of my panic die. So,
Oh.
on my stress die rather. So, yay, go me. But yeah, everybody's stress is reduced by
Excellent.
1. So I just fixed my own fucking. God damn it!
I love that. It's like,
Just-
ooh, I was stressed there for a second.
I give up.
And now I feel better, and I'm panicked about it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so hang on. If I push the roll, it means the original roll didn't happen. Hey, so that means everyone is actually reduced by 1,
Yeah.
except me, because of course.
Right.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to like do a Google search to get you like predator anatomy. But
Sorry, like for the random question, it just occurred to me that I'm like, we could probably use something off of this guy.
So here's the deal. You can pull off the armor, and the armor will still work. That'll work for anybody because it's just armor.
And if only one of us had the splat book to look it up.
But the weaponry can only be used by their species.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well then, let us upgrade Lance Corporal Deacon's armor.
Mm.
Like the sound of that.
I will even go so far as to say that Deacon can even have the Predator mask.
The helmet biomask.
Fuck yes. That's cool.
Do you want him to get the bonuses from it?
Why not? I think that'll be fun.
Cool, because I'm just sitting on that page. I was like, do it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Why not?
You get a +3 observation in thermal mode. +1 observation in every other mode. +2 ranged combat from the targeting laser.
Ooh.
And +1 to manipulation for the prey mimicry.
Hell yeah.
Can you copy paste that into chat?
Yeah,
Quick.
I'll
Awesome.
put it on the Discord chat.
Sweet.
Cheers.
Too bad
I was
it
like,
makes
I
Deacon
have
want to
that book.
murder everyone.
No.
Oh my. Phoebe, come here. I want to
Urge,
try this
kill,
wire.
rise.
Yeah.
Why is
Predator
everybody trying
mask.
to choke me?
Predator mask make Lance Corporal Deacon go something. Go crazy? Don't mind if I
Yes, I
do.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the armor rating on that?
There's no armor rating for the mask, but their body armor is a armor rating of 4.
I would have
Shame.
expected higher.
Right?
Well, they don't have much.
That's fair. They only wear bits and pieces.
So that's not really an upgrade for me. If somebody else wants it, you're welcome to it.
I love the vulturing that's happening right now. Give me this thing. I want that. Give me this.
Perhaps Liam. Perhaps Liam.
Yeah.
would be a good
Yeah,
person
yeah,
for
that sounds good. It looks like our M3 personal armor does a little bit better than that.
I'm sure we could do a bit of creative merging of the two. Sort of salvage pieces off one to enhance the other.
Duct tape.
Duct tape and 550 cord.
Okay, Minotaur for life. Sorry.
Hell yeah. We were just talking about them yesterday. So how long do you all want to spend getting ready? Because this message went out to just about anybody within range So I'm gonna make a roll and see
Oh, well,
if.
While they're doing that, I can be in the cockpit, like not hit click accept.
Okay. Fair
Alright.
enough.
Born ready, Ray.
Yeah, not too long. Just
Yeah.
doing those PCs and getting stuff together. That's all.
Gotcha. Cool beans. All right. So Emilio hits accept, and it goes through the whole shebang of like
Where do
sign
they
here.
have like a sign here button in the cockpit? What's your other pilot doing?
We're not entirely sure. He wouldn't let us go in there very often.
That explains some of the fungus.
He actually kept the cockpit immaculate. That is one thing that you do notice about this cockpit is that there is not a speck of dust or blood or like anything. It's like OCD level cleaning. Like Danny Tanner was in here.
Yeah, well, we're gonna fix that.
Yeah, first thing Emilio does, he takes the gum out of his mouth and puts it on the console.
Right next to like super glue Hawaiian dancer. Boop. There we go.
Yep.
Fantastic. So let's kick this off with a piloting roll.
Hell yeah.
What's the suit that we were talking about? Is it the pressure suit?
Yeah, the Mark 35 pressure suit.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
It's only 9 with 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Fantastic.
This man's good at one thing.
Looking good.
Chewing bubble gum. With 9 successes, this thing 9 dice, 4 successes. So this ship has never taken off so smoothly. It's just, it feels good. It responds very well to your commands, and you are able to take off and break atmo with no problems at all.
Yeah. See? I don't always do loop-de-loops, and you guys are fine.
I'm impressed.
I forgot how like monotone Susanna can be. Just like,
Yeah.
All right. So while you're flying to the station, anybody is welcome to roll for long range scans.
What is that going to be? Observation?
Comtech or observation?
Either.
Do we roll wits and observation though together?
Yep.
Okay.
Why not?
What's an observation? What's an observation? How do you reduce stress outside of stressful environments again? I've totally forgotten. I now have 3 stress, and I'd like to get rid of that.
Better living through chemistry.
I got medicine.
I know a good joke.
Oh.
2 successes.
Yeah. I think just relaxation gets rid of them at a rate of 1 every 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yes, like 1 per shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if Deacon's banter drops 2 per turn in a safe zone. So just talk to Deacon. He's a good psychologist.
Sweet. All right. I'm having a chat to Deacon then.
And by good psychologist, here's a smoke, here's a shot of whiskey.
Crayon?
Don't worry, it'll all be okay until it's not.
Purple flavor. I love the purple crayons.
I think Phoebe will just help him crochet something.
Everybody's just hanging out in Deacon's room.
Yeah. What's up?
Just hold the cat's cradle for me while I work this around.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what do we get on? What do we get on our long range scan rolls?
2 successes.
Big old goose egg.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Ones don't matter on these die? Or they do?
As long as they're not stress die.
No, not stress die. Yeah, okay. The only success would be a 6, right? So yeah, I didn't get anything. Not
Okay.
bad.
Deacon, you helping? You trying something? or
You don't
just-
want me to help. Here, you guys.
It'll be
Nope,
it'll be
didn't
the
help.
opposite of help. Okay. All right. So Susanna, you're conducting scans, and you find Perdition Station. You get it all locked down and everything, and the scans are showing that there is power fluctuations, and the station's docking bay is open, and the emergency lights are flickering.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
What the emergency lights flickering, do I have any context around if there's a specific meaning behind that? You know, as in, does it mean under attack? Does it mean loss of oxygen atmosphere? Does it mean, you know what I mean? Like,
When it comes to a station like this, think of like a ship or an apartment building or something, or like just an office building. When the power goes out, you get the emergency lights. So
Okay.
it's indicating that like the life support is running minimal power right now.
okay. Obviously I tell everyone all this.
Awesome. All right.
I suppose the pressure suits are a good idea then when we go in there.
Yep. Might want to suit up before we dock.
Mm.
Because when the pressure equalizes, it might be good to not implode.
Yep.
I mean, everybody needs a hobby.
I'll try anything once.
Twice, just to be sure.
I'm not. I ain't scared of no stinking implosions. All right. When you get closer to the station, you're able to bring it up like on the view screen and everything to kind of get better looks. And you see that the airlocks are functional, but will require a manual override. There are signs on the exterior of the airlocks that there was forced entry.
What does that mean?
Oh.
Like, what's that look like? Like,
imagine like what was that one tool that the roughnecks get?
the cutting
jack, the hydraulic jack.
oh,
Yeah, it definitely looks mechanical in nature. Not like what y'all have seen before.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
not
whether
not
claw
claw
marks,
pushes
yeah.
off or
Yeah,
something,
no
you know?
claw
So I'm
marks.
like,
right?
look.
It's definitely like roughneck tools,
Okay.
but they were used very improperly, and that is usually a huge sign of like scavengers.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, scavengers and UPP, awesome.
Above the table, we picked up a shit ton of guns, didn't we? When from that
Mhm.
last thing.
Mhm.
We did.
A
Yep.
bunch of smart guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, smart guns. Okay.
Which I mean, if Deacon wants to pack one of those on, like
I'm like,
I wouldn't be upset.
Deacon's double fisting them. Like, these are really heavy, but
I use them as crutches till I have to actually fire them.
somebody brace me.
Got to put my back against a wall before I unload.
Yeah.
M56A2 smart gun.
Yeah, I think Phoebe grabbed the revolver, the Magnum, because the one that you guys are talking about, I think, is like just too big for her.
Yeah, it's 3 weight.
It's
Shit,
a
how much weight
hefty
can I
boy.
carry?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Encumbrance up to 6. All right, we're good.
that carrying that would put me over my encumbrance. Like, it's all you, Deke.
Like, I am the weapon.
I'm surprised Susanna can carry one. Like, that's wild. Scientist packing.
It's a dangerous universe out here.
Yes.
Mm.
I'll stick with my pulse rifle.
Well, I shoulder that, get into the compression suit, whatever it's called. We go, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the compression suit fit over the basic armor?
I feel like it would.
Ooh,
That's
don't
an
know.
important thing here.
I would have assumed one or the other. Hey,
I think this one would, because they have an alternate one,
Yep.
which would be a compression suit, and that definitely wouldn't let you wear stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think you could use your armor underneath.
Yeah, it sounds just like a beefed up spacesuit.
mm.
Yeah.
What's the ruling on that? Ray.
The It's on page 128 in the book, and I don't see anything.
Okay. I'll allow it for now. You can wear it over
Okay.
your armor.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Everybody has their own med kit things on them.
Beautiful.
Like a little fanny pack thing.
So Phoebe can keep track of you.
Yes.
Okay. So
Why is this
how...
one nothing but tourniquets?
Those things are no joke, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was the self-aid buddy care instructor for a little bit, and I put one on just messing around to see what it felt like, and I regretted every second of that.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, how are you going to go about getting onto the station?
I would say landing in a shuttle bay would be our best bet.
So is it the main docking bay is the one that was wide open, or
What did you say we had to override? We had to override something manually.
the airlocks? I think.
Yes.
Do you do that inside the ship or outside?
Basically, like, it would connect to your ship, and then you'd have to go to that door on the station and then override it.
Okay, so
And that happens inside the docking bay, is it? Or
it's like an exterior dock,
Mm-hmm.
and then we
gotcha.
open up our door and have to force their door open.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Sure,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I guess we would do that.
Well,
Yeah.
time for some piloting to get us up to there.
So there's the airlock, and then there is the additional option of the ship's docking bay. That is open, but the emergency lights are flickering. So landing in there would be a little bit trickier.
I think I'd prefer the airlock, honestly. Although, which would allow us to make a faster escape if that becomes necessary. Probably the docking bay, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more open.
Why does everybody always immediately go to the fastest escape route? It's like I'm
I
trying to
don't
kill you or
know.
something.
As I say, Ray,
Yeah,
we're
I
the
mean-
survivors. We've learned
Yeah,
from
you've
previous
murdered
experience
two people.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
have modified our behavior.
yeah.
Yes, we don't. We don't.
No.
We don't want any of those stormtroopers at the wheel.
TK is not allowed anywhere near my cockpit.
Although, side comment, just brainchilding here. So with our one shot yesterday from Star Wars, that was what PR Scorpio did, was played a stormtrooper, and it was like supposed to be a running gag where they would die one by one and just jump to the next trooper in line. So now that kind of inspired me of doing an oops all stormtroopers where that is the exact premise.
Amazing.
I wonder if that
Everybody needs-
scream is copyright.
Right.
Kind of a hide behind all the dead bards gag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Emilio, give me that piloting roll.
All right. Let's get fancy.
S1 for pilot shades in
Yep.
space.
Yep. Inspiration die.
Yeah, it's only 2. But hey, you only
Okay.
need 1.
Yeah, exactly. You bring that ship in, the on tilt, you bring it in just right. The airlock umbilical connects and everything, and you hear the telltale sign of pressurization. But it doesn't make all the usual like loud clicking and banging noises of like doors opening and things like that. Which is where somebody has to conduct the manual override.
Like,
I'm
all
assuming
right,
that's gonna be Comtech though.
we're
do a manual
connected.
override?
Yeah.
Or no?
Is
Yeah,
that-
is the pad on their airlock operational? I guess would be the question.
Or do we have to do a heavy machinery?
Yeah.
The pad is not operational, so it will require heavy machinery.
All right.
Bless you.
Deacon will give this
Unfortunately,
a shot.
this is where Liam was supposed to come in, but
I mean, we could use James, my dad.
That works. Yeah.
I really need to get a character sheet together for him, though. I am so sorry, Rumsey.
it's all good. Oh, all right. A reroll to anyone who needs it. Cool.
Hey, thanks.
Hell
thanks,
yeah.
Christina.
I will annotate that for the monster.
What?
Yeah, whoa.
Somehow, I don't think that's what you meant.
Yeah, rude.
Mhm.
Who are we to say?
Yeah.
What would be the average amount for heavy machinery with like a roughneck?
So for James, I would say 10 dice is pretty acceptable for him.
Oh dang. Okay.
Well, that reminds me, I gotta spend that
like
experience on something.
I need to reevaluate my own character sheet. All right, you said 10.
Well, that would be his specialty, though, right? So
Yes.
That's
and
real good at it.
In fairness, Phoebe is like 3 different classes right now.
Yeah, she kind of is. So her thing's kind of all over the place, but there's no double digits anywhere for anything. So it's just like, dang.
I mean,
Well,
I've only
now-
got one set of double digits, and that's wits observation. Everything else is single digits. So,
Well, I guess I'll have to increase piloting so I can join that club.
I thought you were about to say like, oh, all of mine are double digits.
No. Not with only 12 XP.
actually,
That's
to
fair.
think of it, I don't think we've done XP for a little while. Hey, we should probably do that after the thing.
Are you asking me for a level up in the middle of a session?
That would
How
never
I'll
happen.
wait to the end of the session.
How dare!
Inspiration. Suddenly, I feel stronger.
Right?
What'd you get, Phoebes?
2 successes. Hold on, I gotta. My cats are going crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
he
you're
got
good.
2 successes.
Okay.
Using
James
experience, it's good.
James
Okay.
comes out of left field as the usual. He's like skateboarding up on his longboard, and he like hops off and just kind of no suit at all, just walks down the airlock. He's got his plasma torch. He's like, "Mind your eyes!" Flips down his welding mask and just starts like going at it. And after about 30 seconds or so, the panel like falls off, and he reaches his arm in there, fiddles around a little bit, and then very slowly, I mean slow as possible, the door slides open to the station.
Somehow with a creak.
Yeah, Rusty Gate style.
So, if you cut this thing open with a welding torch, that means we can no longer seal this, right?
Yes.
Like the airlock is destroyed now.
Yup.
Their side of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ours is fine.
Right.
Good. I like to think James went after our airlock, and we were all like, no. And then he went to the other one.
Yeah, that adds up for him.
Yeah, that would track. Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't eat those mushrooms.
Are there
I like the
lights on inside the station? Like, now that we
So
can see in?
now that you can see in, the station is dimly lit, and life support is in fact running at minimal levels. You do see like there's some wires and like cables kind of hanging down, very dramatic and horror movie style. There's like lights that the emergency lights kind of flicker, casting shadows here and there.
Any
All right. Well,
any
Deacon will
blood,
turn on a
any
flashlight
claw
and take
marks on the
point.
walls, anything like that. I've just learned to expect shit like blood on the walls at this point. Are we walking into a bloodbath?
I thought that was standard ship paint these days.
Right.
Honestly, the ships we see, yep.
You do not see any. I mean, aside from like the bits and pieces that are hanging down, it looks more like it wasn't destroyed to be that. Like, it wasn't an attack or anything. It was done because the salvagers or scavengers, whichever you want to call them, were like very haphazardly ripping off pieces that they wanted. But there's still like a number of consoles and things like that spread about the ship. But there's no like blood on the walls. There's no acid burning through things.
Well, that's good.
How
Yeah.
refreshing. This will be a walk in the park.
Ow.
First thing like gets out, looks up, like not this again.
So Deacon said he was taking point, and Emilio said that he was looking around. So give me wits observation.
Forgive me. What were we even in here for? I completely
have to
forgot.
we have to
the
get some
data.
data. So the question is where in the station we need to go for that.
Hey,
I see things.
I see dead people.
Right? The Snake Eye
Whoa,
crew.
whoa.
So the two of you, while you're taking point and like looking up into the ceiling and stuff, down the hall, amidst the flickering, both of you catch out the corner of your eye a shadow that just kind of like darts across.
Mm.
Whoop. Deke, you got that?
Yeah, I clocked it. Gun up and shouting down the hall. Identify yourself.
I turn on my motion tracker.
Phoebe pulls out her revolver.
Motion tracker is picking up something heading towards the research lab.
Okay. Do we know where we need to go to get the data? Is it the research lab?
Really, you can just access any terminal to try and get the data that you need.
Okay. Do we chase this thing or do we go the other direction?
I know we're here for the data, but I mean, I think we should at least find out what happened here. That looked like a survivor.
A survivor or a xenomorph or a predator for that matter?
It looks smaller than our standard extraterrestrial life forms.
Okay. Good to know. Above the table, it's a cat. It's a fucking cat.
Always a cat. Got to
I
put
must
that.
have it.
Got to put the cat in chat. Boom. Catty Pia knocked something off the table.
Hey.
All right.
Smoke grenade bounces down the hallway towards us. Damn
Yeah,
cat!
Damn it! So everybody is now on high alert. Phoebe's got her weapon drawn. Deacon, you're on point. Where are you leading everybody?
We're following the life form.
Okay. You pass through multiple corridors, and you like cables swaying here and there. Sparks kind of shoot every now and again. And you approach the research lab. There's solid walls that have completely like closed everything off, and because this is a station, this research lab is massive, like 300 meters squared kind of deal. Like it is huge. The door does not appear to be damaged in any way. All of the little number pads, they're still like glowing faintly, but they're still glowing. They're still powered up. And the doors, they're not locked.
Just out of curiosity, is there equipment here that would go well in Susanna's collection of science equipment and like maybe a trolley to kind of load shit up on? Something like that?
Scavenge!
We have ourselves a loot goblin.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, it's free shit. Why not?
Presumably, there would be stuff inside. I didn't want to assume that y'all just like kicked open the door and went in. I was.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Susanna's like up at the window going, "Ooh, look at all the stuff in there."
I will allow that if that's what you would like to do, and I'll tell you what you see.
Yeah, sure. I would like to look in through
Susanna's
the
just a
window.
thief from the Thief and the Cobbler.
Yeah.
Peering inside, because you're specifically looking, you do see there's a number of research equipment. There's like electron microscopes. There's like lots of goodies in here. It looks like the scavengers maybe bypassed this room for some reason.
Okay,
But then you catch like kind of like let me really get in here and look, and you see that there is a black like ichor that smears the walls, and you can see containment pods that are shattered from the inside.
So much for the walk in the park.
The black goo, is that anything like the black goo we've encountered previously? Is it the same stuff?
No, it doesn't. I had to remember what you were talking about there. No, it does not look like that.
Okay.
Well, and I can't stress this enough. What the fuck?
Motion tracker in one hand,
first time out.
big ass gun in the other.
First time dealing with goo that didn't come from a marine. It's
We have seen
you're-
way too much goo in the last little while that we've been traveling together.
The motion tracker is showing that whatever it was that you were following is now in basically the core of the station. It seems to have stopped there.
Is there any motion being detected within this room, the research lab?
Nope.
Yeah, literally. Sorry. No, the life insurance policy thing got me. Sorry. Man, yeah, we need to get this data and get out of here. I really don't like this. I don't like this.
something don't sit right.
Something.
Well.
This is fucked up.
Is there like you said, we needed to find a terminal. Is there a terminal in the research lab that we can see? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Well, the door's unlocked. Let's try this first, shall we?
Let's get the info and get out.
Yep.
Enter.
Yeah.
All right. Entering into the
Breach.
research lab, aside from everything you've already seen, you see now, getting a better look of the room as a whole, kind of like tucked away in the dark parts of the room, you see the skeletal remains of scientists. They're still even wearing their lab coats. And they all show evidence of something bursting from within.
Oh my god.
All their ribs like flayed open and
Okay.
Well, I'm no doctor, but that don't look normal.
I think we need to get the data and get out.
Yep. I like that plan. Let's do that plan.
I'll go up to the terminal. Who's good at wits Comtech here? Is it me? I've got 8 dice on that. Is it me?
I'm right behind you with a 7.
I got nothing in context, so.
I guess it's me then.
Yeah, because I can give you. I was say I can give you an assist, can't I?
Yep.
Yes, please. That's 1 extra die. All right.
I figured
I
a
assume
pilot with contact was probably a smart idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that I want one, but I feel like Phoebe would get a stress level. So I'm just gonna put that.
Fair. Should we voluntarily take stress? Like this feels like you're right. This feels like a stress situation.
Yeah.
Me as a player, I feel stressed. So
as we've said before, I leave that totally up to you. If you feel it's thematically appropriate, I'm here for it.
100%.
Yeah, I'm taking one. Yep. Okay.
Because
All right,
to some extent, that gives you an extra die.
true.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Yay, my favorite.
I'm gonna push that. I'm gonna
good.
push that
Yeah.
roll. Take another stress level.
I mean, you could use the reroll from Scorpio.
Oh,
there's a
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Thank
seems like
you.
a good time.
I'm gonna do that because
Right.
this many
Oh my
dice
gosh.
should not come up with nothing. Like, listen to that. That should not be nothing.
Right. Let's.
All right, we got 1. That's something.
That is something. You're able to get into the computer fairly easily. Not beautifully, but you get in there. And you see there's a number of files in here. There's tons of research data, and then there's also like scientist logs, things of that nature. And you do see that there is one that is labeled exactly 6 months ago.
Let's sticky beak that one while we're here. Well, I'm downloading everything, but like while that's downloading, open that one to sticky beak.
All right. So that particular one, you see the scientists like at the recording, like at a recording station kind of thing. They look very pale, very sweaty, like freaking out. They're definitely not in a good state of mind. And he says, "We made a mistake. We made a terrible mistake. If you find this, destroy it before it spreads. It's in the dark. It's in us. There's no help for us anymore." And that's where it ends.
That wasn't creepy. No,
Not at all.
No.
No, I'm
No.
perfectly settled.
no.
Yeah.
And then just for funsies, you flip through a few more and you see a few more video entries of that same scientist, like as time progresses further back, and like he's looking better, he's looking like more upbeat and like, hey, look at, we're doing a thing, like they're proud of their science. And the next video that really catches your attention is them basically saying that Wayland Yutani was developing a regenerative parasite. They're noting a high rate of side effects, chiefly that subjects are becoming mutated, becoming something more.
More how?
Specify what? Yeah. More how.
Oh no.
This seems like a good time for everybody to roll wits observation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Hey.
man. Okay.
for fun.
It's
Fun,
for
huh?
funsies.
For fun? Is that what we're
Observation
All right. Deacon with the 1.
plus stress.
Three over here. Wits observation is my thing.
One.
Shit.
Fantastic. Phoebe?
I got
None.
nada.
Okay.
She is not
Um,
paranoid enough. She needs to be way more
Yeah.
paranoid.
Oh wait, that's 4, not 3. I miscounted. Sorry.
All right. So the 3 of you that all got at least 1 success, you hear the sound of like scratching coming from the vents, but not claw scratching. It sounds like somebody's crawling around in the vent. And Susanna's motion sensor begins beeping again.
Oh boy.
Does the motion sensor tell me how big the thing is at all?
I can't remember from the movies.
No.
I think it's just motion.
No, it's just that
Yeah.
there is motion.
I think the only time it gets bigger is like if it's clustered.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because there was
Right.
yeah, because
Otherwise
they
it's
could
just like
see
a
like
dot
there was
moving.
something huge coming
Yeah.
when there was like all the aliens.
Okay.
Further in the ceiling.
How big is this vent? Like,
Mm, good question.
It's just a simple air conditioning vent or like central air, so like could be used for heating as well. But it's about the same size as the vent you all found Phoebe in.
Wonderful.
So a human could crawl through that. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit small for a xenomorph.
Well, that's good to know.
That's comforting.
And
Deacon. Oh, good.
so like crawling as opposed to like scuttling or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very rhythmic in, like if somebody was doing like an army crawl.
Shimmy.
Yeah.
Deacon will shine his flashlight on the vent itself. Of course, gun pointed at it, and he'll attempt to call out, come out of there unless you want to get shot.
You hear a very faint voice call through the vents. This is coming from somewhere else in the station, but because there isn't a lot of airflow, you're kind of like using it as like, a telephone almost. And it is a woman's voice who says, Are you real? Are you infected?
No infection here. Where are you?
I'm in the core. I sealed myself in here to escape the rest of the crew.
How long ago?
It's been 6 months,
Damn.
5.5. I've pretty much eaten all the rations.
Well, I turned back to the group and I'm like, well, that's definitely not who we saw when we boarded.
All right.
What are the chances this is a trap? I don't trust this.
Do you want to leave him?
That'd be cold, Doc.
I suppose we have to go see.
All right, and then calling back into the vent. How do we get there from the research lab?
It's really very simple, just to follow the corridors and make your way down. I won't make you have to like roll anything crazy or anything like that. You can just
Signs
find your
along
way
the way.
to it.
This way to the core.
Yeah, pretty much.
Little arrows light up on the floor.
Yeah, it's got like the quest tracker dots. So you know where to go.
Nah, it's got the fancy ones from Resurrection where it goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
You make your way all the way down to the core. You can see that from the inside, the door has been all barricaded up, and whoever is inside of here is trying very hard to keep everyone else out.
Motion tracker, just one person or one thing on the motion tracker down here?
Yep.
Any kind of intercom to talk to the person on the other side on this side?
Yeah, there's like a little button.
Well, hit the button. Hello, can you hear us? Is
I'm not
there
talking to
anybody
him.
out there? Can anybody?
Yes, I'm here, and you see it like kind of come over and like peek out the little window.
Who are we talking to? Like, what do they look like?
They are a scientist, and they're wearing like a little name badge thing that says Dr. Lillian West. You can see that she's got like dried like blood on her, presumably from when stuff went south.
6 months ago? Jesus.
Well, it's not like she really had a way to clean herself up.
I guess.
You see
What a
tons of
grandma.
like there's tons of like protein ration packs everywhere.
What happened, Lillian? What happened here?
The parasites. The parasites began mutating, and they got free. We couldn't stop them. They started just eating and tearing away at everyone. I had no choice but to hide in here.
Okay, well, this is why we don't play with parasites.
We
What
were
have
just
you
doing our
learned?
job. We had no
Is there
idea what we
anyone
were in
else-
store for.
Is there anyone else left?
I have no idea. I've been in here the whole time.
I've been here the whole time.
Here it was me the whole time. Okay. Well, hey, we got what we needed, right? We can skedaddle after this.
We did, right? We got.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
data. Well, if you'll unbarricade the door, we can take you with us. Get out of this hellhole.
Phoebe, do you have a scanner on you to do like a?
You're reading
Check.
my mind, Susanna. Yeah, definitely. I do.
She starts pushing things out of the way, moving stuff out of in front of the door, and reluctantly, because she's still very worried about the things that are running around, she opens up the door and she just kind of looks past you, like around the hallway.
Nobody
She's
here
like-
but us.
She says, "They see through the sound. They're in the walls."
That's not creepy at all.
Oh my god. I'm taking another stress.
Yeah, me too.
Phoebe, go ahead and do a scan, empathy medical aid.
Okay.
Or you could do wits observation. I'll allow either one of those.
I'm higher in medical aid and empathy, so I'll go with that.
No offense, scientist lady, but we've learned to ask questions.
Yeah, for real. Okay, hold on. So it'll be 7.
What do the parasites look like? If one comes for us, how do we know? Yeah, what are we looking for?
They start off small. They like the size of an earthworm, really. But
Okay.
they grow so quickly. They much faster than we anticipated. But they also seem to have a level of intelligence even that small. They know when to bide their time.
Cool. So we should leave.
Just what deadly life forms need, the ability to plan.
And the
Come on,
ability to
success.
buy time until people get fucking rescued.
Phoebe, you start scanning while all this is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna send this to you on Discord, so only you would know. But I'm gonna just say it out loud. Phoebe's the only one who sees it on the scanner. So this lady is completely infested with parasites. Like millions.
She is the world queen.
Man, even I feel really messed up, but Phoebe's gonna take a revolver and just shoot her.
Oh my god!
Fucking
Welcome to
damn.
the dark side.
Not even gonna make you roll for that. You just
15-year-old stone cold killer.
stone cold. Just
15.
Hmm.
15.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the sound of your firearm rings through the station as Dr. West falls, and you see like the parasites start making their way out of her body, like onto the floor, trying to.
Nope. Stop.
Think it's
Stop.
time
Stop.
to go.
Like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
The light.
Does anybody?
The lights flicker and flash for a moment, and Susanna's motion sensor begins beeping very rapidly. Taking a glance at it, you see something coming straight down the hallway towards you.
From the direction we need to escape, or
Yep.
Shit.
okay. I whirl around and try and see through the dark as to what the fuck is coming towards us.
Can we kind of get out of that room and close the door at least and not continue being with the body of just unraveling parasites?
I feel like I'm taking another stress at that because,
Yeah.
like, god damn.
Oh yeah. For the
Same.
parasites. Yup.
Same.
Slam the
Barrel-
close button.
Right. Barreling down the hallway at the sound of the firearm being discharged, you all see a creature about 2.7 meters tall. It is running like on all fours, but like periodically it'll stop running on its hands. It's like it hasn't quite figured out how to run on two legs just yet. And
Okay.
it does not have any eyes, but it does bear a striking resemblance to a standard xenomorph. This, my friends, is a stalker.
Beluga.
A stalker
Stalker.
doesn't sound any better.
This is not good.
Chad, I'm going to need some D6 rolls, please.
Well, there's that third stress die for seeing an alien life form for the first time.
I forgot
Oh,
about
like-
that.
Welcome to the
See,
club.
I would have done the exact same thing and shot her. I think
Yeah.
the shotgun noise is what drew this thing, but I would have done the same fucking thing.
Oh,
so.
no.
Oh, no.
Well, what did chat
Uh-oh.
roll? Oh, thanks,
Fucking-
Crow.
No, Crow.
Whoa. What attack is that?
Whatever it is, it's gonna succeed.
I say usually a
But-
6 is a head bite.
If I lose a second character, no.
Not my fault this time. If it happens this time,
Yeah,
it's Crow's fault.
It's not you, it's Crow.
Right. Oh, no, that was twice in a row. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Cool beans. So this thing is barreling down the hallway. I know what I want it to do, but I'm giving you the brief moment here in panic-stricken stress mode to make an attack each.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I'll start blasting.
Yeah, same. Okay, so what is this?
Light 'em
ranged
up.
combat?
Oh no, that's so many successes, but that's also panic.
8. Panic. How many stress die?
So a 6 for my panic roll. I think that's good.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're-
6
you're
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
This is fine.
All right.
Oh, I also panic. And don't shoot it. Okay.
But that's
roll this
4
panic.
successes at armor piercing 2.
Okay.
5 on the panic.
So-
So I'm fine.
Yeah, that's straight 5 damage to whatever I'm shooting at.
Fantastic.
Damn.
It's shot and spraying acid all over the hallway as it continues running towards you.
Oh, God.
Deacon had 2 successes at 3 damage.
Jesus.
Armor piercing.
Nice.
Okay. It's still coming.
Fuck.
Do we have time to do anything else this round?
Phoebe, did you shoot?
Well, I feel like she's still like messing with the door to like try to jam it, and in the sense to like keep the parasites that were in there away. So I would say no.
Parasite army bad.
Yeah. Because that was at least, if I'm thinking about like in her shoes, that's what she would have been doing. Kind of more or less like they got it, I'm gonna get our back type deal, you know?
Let's see, how do the
Valid.
grenades work on this thing?
Does anyone have like a flamethrower or some shit?
Just a cutting torch.
Flame.
Yeah, I was
would have
like,
been
I
good for the
think I have
parasite.
No, but it's now on my shopping list.
I do have a cutting torch, but that's about it.
Golly mollies. Okay,
Oh god, tofu.
Oh, no.
Don't even fucking think about it, Tofu. I will hunt you down and kill you.
Phoebe, what is your armor rating?
It would be whatever the pressure suit is, so 5.
It's like, yeah, 5.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 5d6.
5d6, okay.
Did you have armor on underneath it as well? Because we had that conversation about armor plus pressure suit. Hey.
What exactly is happening?
You know, I don't think she did.
Ray?
So the the stalker has shrugged off your attacks and is coming in to attack Phoebe.
I'm going to use Deacon's bodyguard. I get to roll mobility to take the hit instead of Phoebe.
Oh my shit. Okay. So Deacon like body checks Phoebe out of the way.
He does. I succeeded.
Good man. Good man.
And then that would mean he would have to roll his armor, huh?
Yep. So, but Deacon, you had like 8 armor, right?
6.
Okay.
Well, you put the pressure suit on over the
Oh,
Was
no.
that,
armor, right?
was that
So 11
Yeah.
total. Hey.
11.
Hold on. Get more dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Listen, there's a reason I asked before we got off.
Okay,
this
there we
shit.
go.
Unless it's not 11 dice per se, but like you roll for the outer layer first, and then once the outer layer is disintegrated, you roll for the inner layer. Maybe, I don't know. How
We'll
does that
figure
work,
it out.
Ray?
I have
We'll
3
figure it out.
successes on the roll.
Okay. 3 successes. So I have to roll 9 base dice.
Oh, baby! Oh, tiny kitty.
Kitty butt.
Aw.
Kitty butt. A
None.
cute little meow. That was so cute.
None. Okay. So Deacon, you take no damage.
Damn right I don't.
As it like starts violently attacking your armor, but it does attempt to initiate the ovomorphing process.
That doesn't sound good.
The egg?
what?
The ovomorph is the egg.
Mm. So
Is it, like,
is it
trying to drag him off?
It is attempting to stab him with its serrated tail.
Oh shit! To lay an egg
Oh.
inside him. Okay.
No, I think it's to paralyze him so it can drag him off.
Oh. I
Fuck.
can I try and shoot it, but like tail first.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Called shot.
Yeah, how do cold shots work in this game?
You called it. Just roll it and let's see what happens.
Just roll it. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Yeah. Don't miss. You'll hit Deacon.
Don't make me miss. 1, 2, 3.
Man.
Yeah,
Five.
luckily, if Deacon had have taken any damage, that would have been an instant death.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
2 successes. And that is damage. Damage? Did I transcribe that wrong? Damage plus 3, or is it just straight up 3 damage? Hang on.
It's 3 damage. It's a
3
plus
damage.
3 dice when you roll to attack.
Gotcha. So 3 damage, armor piercing.
Full auto.
Yeah. What is God? I'm sorry. What does full auto mean in this?
Um.
Fire control is still at your discretion. So if you're running low on ammo, pick your targets. Full, either bursts or full automatic. That's not very useful. Come on, tell me what it means. Fuck's sake, come on. Let's just go with the 3 damage. This is going to take too long to look up, I think. If that works.
Yep.
Oh, full auto fire.
Is that going to be?
Oh, okay. Oh, I found
that?
it. Yeah, full auto fire is a separate thing that you can initiate where you add +2 to your roll, but your stress level also goes up by 1. Yeah, and you can distribute any additional successes you roll beyond the first to secondary targets within short range of the primary target. So yeah, I'm just doing regular shooting, not the full auto shooting. You've only got 1 target anyway.
Okay.
Would that be enough to like mess up his tail?
Ray's reading too much. I'm scared.
Listen, I know how I feel about that one shot.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing over here. Let's see. Tofu reclaimed yes, chef, which means that Deacon for, I believe it's the next 5 minutes, must speak as Gordon Ramsay.
That was a terrible shot. You can do better. I believe in you.
Yeah. Well.
Wait, so is that enough to get like to get the stalker off of him?
All right, so I was just trying to read here. I had to scroll through 900 freaking pages in the book to find it.
I've seen better tail swipes from a dog.
Okay. So sorry about that. Susanna, what'd you roll?
I put the dice away. Fuck.
You got 2 successes, I thought, right?
Oh, that sounds right. Yeah, 2 successes, and it was 3 armor piercing damage.
Beautiful. You blow this thing's tail right off of it. The problem is, and the reason I was doing all that reading is it's right here in close proximity, and you just shot its tail. So acid splashes everywhere. And it has
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So everybody needs to roll armor. Whatever your armor is, you're going to roll that many dice.
Holy shit. Okay.
Is that a good holy shit?
Yeah. if there was ever a time I needed. Whew.
You don't add panic dice to armor rolling, do you? It's just the number.
I believe that's correct.
I don't know. My armor's pretty panicked.
My armor is so panicked it doesn't want to help me at fucking all.
I think I soaked all that one up.
You got any spares to soak me too? Because I rolled nothing out of fucking 11 dice.
Same.
Hey,
So.
hey, Tofu. Listen.
What's Sophie do?
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Listen. You can't do that at Grandma's house.
Could you give either Phoebe or me a reroll, maybe? Please?
You know, you can help out one of our
Listen
other
to me.
friends here.
I thought we were friends.
You don't want the 15-year-old
If you
guy,
give,
do
if you give them a reroll, I'll log in the next time you play and give you one. How about that?
Oh my God, Tofu! Just give them an extra reroll.
Thank you, Tofu.
For Christ's sake!
Just for
Don't be an idiot, Sandwich.
Oh, thanks, Tofu.
What are you? What are you?
This kitchen's already a mess. They need help.
All right. That's
Oh, Phoebe gets one too.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yay,
Tofu.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
Are
you,
we
Tofu.
rolling?
Goddamn time.
Are we rolling stress or no?
Yeah, you're re-rolling your armor.
Yep.
But are we rolling stress as well on it? Or no?
I don't think you roll stress.
Yeah, I
on
don't
it.
think so.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that changed to a 2
One
successes.
success.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. Woohoo.
All right. So everybody got a success then? Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
6.
So all of you managed to avoid getting splashed with acid blood. So no damage taken for y'all. It is still bleeding all over the place and extremely angry. Let me chat. Give me a d6 roll real quick.
How bad does it look? Like, how dead is it?
It's looking pretty bad.
Okay.
But while we're getting our roll from chat, I need everybody else to take their actions.
Yeah, so not fully understanding this acid thing quite yet. We're gonna shoot it some more.
So I just kept firing.
Why would you do that? Apparently he's Scottish now. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna push that roll.
Is Phoebe able to try to get to drag Deacon away, from the stalker?
Okay,
I think Susanna just shot the tail off.
Yeah, it's on the ground, right? Still.
so that's
Mhm.
Or is the stalker
2,
on
3,
Deacon
4.
still?
No, it's still on Deacon, but it's kind of backing away a little bit.
Okay, yeah, because if possible, Phoebe'd like to try to start dragging Deacon away from it.
Yeah, I'm gonna blast it for 5 more damage.
Oh shit!
Nice.
That is enough because it's armor piercing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is enough to completely eviscerate this thing.
Fuck.
But at this point, everybody does need to roll armor again as blood sprays all over the hallway.
By
of
happenstance, I
course.
have the dice still out.
4,
Crazy.
8, 9, 10, 11.
2 successes again this time.
Phoebe!
Come on,
I know.
come on.
Three.
How can I push this roll?
Go.
Well, I don't know if I'm able to do that.
You are not able to push an armor roll, I do not believe.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of figured
So-
since I wasn't rolling stress with it, so.
The good
All
news
these
is
points.
Death was quick.
Phoebe only takes 2 points of acid damage.
Oh, that's half my health, but yeah. All right.
Oh shit! Do you have
Literally.
do you have the tough feat at all?
I don't
If you
even
survive,
know.
If you survive, maybe
Yeah.
look at that one because you can increase your health by 2 points.
Yeah, that's on my shopping list.
You said
Or
tough.
some way you can get resilience.
It's tough talent. Sorry, feat, not feat, talent. Wrong game.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have dodge and field surgeon, which I also need to remember that I have dodge because these things like me a lot.
Something about shooting their queen.
True.
That's what this is. They're just sending assassins after us.
You said tough is what it's
See,
called?
what you don't know is you've been pheromone marked for the rest of your life.
Right? Dun dun dun. But you do completely annihilate this stalker. It's like laying on the floor, just bleeding out, acid pouring everywhere. And so you're able to escape at this point.
If we happen to go back via the research lab, I'm gonna grab samples of everything and like equipment. You're gonna have to drag Susanna out of there, unfortunately.
We have
Despite
to do this real quiet, like. We should
Yeah,
leave this
going.
one.
So I guess after it's twitching, do we hear anything else?
No.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Like, let's leave right now.
Okay, just let me get one more sample.
Just one more.
Physical
Just one more.
limit, Susanna.
5
let's
more minutes,
go.
Dad. Just 5 more minutes.
You're getting left.
All right. You are able to gather up some stuff. I'll make a nice little list of the things that you loot. And you all are able to make your way back to the on tilt. And now you're left with a choice.
Mm-hmm.
What to do with the data? Do you give it to the corporation for 100,000?
Susanna, can you make a copy of that?
I can, yes.
We
That's an
could double
excellent
dip
idea.
here.
I like the way you think.
It's
I'm making a
morally
copy.
dark.
Love it. I'm making a copy for sure.
You sure you can have your info back? And to the highest bidder over here.
to the
Oh my gosh.
highest 6 bidders over there, each of them paying.
That's crazy. Love it. That's crazy. All right. So with that, we're going to let everybody get on the ship, take away nice and easily, and begin the recovery process from this lovely shift. So we're going to end our episode here. I just want to say thank you so much to these amazing players. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed like how into it you got at the end there. Like, oh, I'm going to take a stress. Like, I'm in it. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm freaking out. Like, I loved it. So good. It actually felt like watching an alien movie in my mind. So that was great. And thank you to the chat. Your roles and your channel points and everything, just so good, so very good. I wish I had have gotten to use that other 4 that the chat rolled. That was another good attack from the Xenomorph, but
Yo,
that's okay. There's always next time.
was not trying to let that happen.
Right,
Mm.
right. But
It's fine, I'll just bank it.
just a little death.
Yeah.
If Deacon had taken any damage, Tim would be coming in with a new character next time. But
Shit.
the armor prevented it, so good deal. But
How much
thank
damage
you.
did that thing do in one strike? Just out of curiosity.
The 6s are not damage; they're just auto kills.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah. They deal. It's basically a critical wound, and it usually for the 6s that usually means.
Yeah, if you've ever seen the like Xeno attack tables, they don't do damage. They just have a chart that you roll on.
Kill, don't
Right,
kill.
like what happened to Kara. Gotcha.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. And that was Ryan's fault. Cool. All right. Well,
It's fine. I killed Tim as a storyteller, so
4 times.
fair enough.
4
2 hours,
times.
4 times.
He went through 4 characters.
That's awesome.
Damn.
That's on
Wow.
YouTube.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here, but we really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow is going to be Cyberpunk Red. That's a setting written by G9 of Magical Miss. So tune in for that one. That one's kind of wild, kind of zany. Yeah, right on. Well, bye. We'll see you next game.
That was a
Later.
terrible way to try to get on a
Bye.
station. Why would you do that?
Oh, is it time for the credits? Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Scan this QR to come along. Together we are so strong. Our Discord is a second home. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming.